I think, sort of knowing Djokovic's, his attitude, he seems to thrive within that sort of confrontation. And so it's not the ideal preparation, obviously being stuck in a room for, 4 or 5 days, but, I'm sure he's very relieved to be out and excited about the opportunity, and given his record in Melbourne, having won, 9 times, he's going to be very, very difficult to beat, I think.
Do you think physically what's happened over the last week in terms of changes to his training program potentially will impact him at all?
I don't think it can have helped him. But having said that, with his experience and, this is an important practice week for him. I think the way the draw comes out is important, because it's probably fair to say that he might be a little bit underdone, for the first couple of rounds. But it's very possible for him to play himself into form if he can, come through those early rounds unscathed. He can build momentum. So as I said, he has the experience, of his whole career. So dealing with adversity as goes with the territory.
Yeah, and you can probably expect a few boos, maybe a hostile atmosphere at times. How do you think that will impact him?
I think that's going to be hard. Look, if you ask me to reflect on, the whole episode, I think it was, it was not a good look for anyone, whether that's Tennis Australia, the state of Victoria, or the Australian government, or Djokovic himself. I think this could have and should have been avoided. And once there's a sort of grey area and you get lawyers involved, then it's inevitably going to get messy. So I think it wasn't a good look for anyone.
There seems to have been some sympathy for him from some of the players, but how do you think the majority will be viewing what's happened to him?
I mean, the player group is one element. I mean, you touched on the reception. Inevitably, we have to wait and see, but I think it will be a very hostile reception. We all know what the Australian people have been through over the last couple of years, and the hardships of the lockdowns. And I don't think, in my opinion, Djokovic will be well received when he goes on the court. And I think that's unfortunate for the tournament. It's a great event in Australia. They've had their challenges over the last couple of years. I hope it's not, a cloud that just remains over the tournament.
If he does play, do you think this could be the last time he plays the Australian Open, given everything that's gone on?
I doubt it. It's one of the cornerstones of our sport, and it's the event that he's had the most success in. So, as I said, it's been pretty unfortunate circumstances, but I would be surprised if this is the last time that he plays in Australia, because he's still, his best player in the world.